and something that you never want to relive or have to go through. But we're beyond that now and push through it and on to Arizona.
Jared, from your perspective, what's made Kyler Murray as good as he's been this season?
He does a lot of good things well. I think we've actually had a lot of crossover film with them, so we've been able to see him. And obviously, his athleticism is the first thing you see, is how he can run and how athletic he is. But he spins it really well and has such a quick release. And whenever you can threaten people both running and throwing the way he does, it's tough to stop. And he's a special player.
And on the other side of that, there's secondary Patrick Peterson, obviously, they've got a lot of talent there, but you see how that hurt.
Yeah, very talented. Very talented. Pat's obviously a guy that's been playing at a high level for a long time and still is. And I think, guys like, Buddha and been there for a while and played at a high level, it's a challenge for us, and it'll be fun.
Jared, do you feel any more pressure just going from getting a guy on your rookie contract to a guy who's been, given an NFL record-breaking deal? Do you feel any more pressure on you to perform or anything like that?
No, I don't really. I need to make sure that never is the case. I always want to play like I always have since I was a little kid, always having fun, enjoying it, and never let the business side of it creep in as far as the way you approach every day or every game. And I think I've done a pretty good job of that. But there are times where you do think of it. But no, I don't feel any differently.
You feel like you've been able to just kind of continue to be yourself through that?
Totally, yeah, no, totally. I think through the ups and the downs, I've always been myself, and I don't think anything like that will ever change the way I approach every day, the way I approach every game. And obviously there is a little bit more responsibility, I think, but I don't think it's more pressure.
You've always been real good at kind of looking inward. Having not thrown a touchdown pass in Cincinnati, what's gone on in that gap that you need to correct?
Yeah, a bunch of things. I think we've ran into some good defenses, and then on our side, it's been just lack of execution. Not only from guys, but mainly from myself. Need to be better. Need to be better at everything. I know this is last couple of weeks, but I will be, and keep working, keep getting better, and I know these guys trust in me, and just need to do my job.
What do you see in their pass defense, specifically Patrick Peterson in that group?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I think Pat's been playing at a high level for a long time, and they fly around. They're athletic. They're fast. They rush the passer well. Obviously, Chandler's been a great player for a long time, and they do a good job. It'll be a challenge for us and something that we need to come out and be ready for.
How much has just you guys kind of in your inability to really get play action going this season? How much has that affected your job, do you think?
I don't see it as something that should affect it. I think there's been ups and downs. There's been times where we've been awesome at it and times when we haven't. And I think the standard we've set here over the last couple of years is to be the best in the league at that. And I think that's where we always want to be. But when it dips below that, it feels different. But it's not something that I can't overcome, that we can't overcome, and that I don't expect us to not overcome. And it's something we need to be better at.
Is there a game this season you would point to as an example of how the passing game should work or works when it's played?
Yeah, I mean, every game we've won for the most part, and some that we've lost. I think there's been a bunch of games. I don't know if I could think of one right now, but there's been a bunch of games. There's been a bunch of drives, but I think when you look at it for the majority of time, the consistency hasn't been there, and that's what the key is. And I think that's what I've kind of harped on. And again, it starts with me, but the consistency of every down, every day, every down, every game, doing your job, doing it to the best of your ability, and being sharp. And if we do that, we have what it takes, and we have the right pieces and the right plays and everything. We just need to stay consistent. And like I said, we've seen times when it's been great, and there's been times when it's really not been great at all. And we need to be on the better side of that most of the time.
Do quarterbacks have slumps? I mean, as you know, if a baseball player goes over 3 games, we say he's in a slump. Is there a similarity?
No, I don't think so. I think it's so far apart. The games are a week apart. You got plenty of time if you don't have a great game to figure it out and get back into your rhythm. And I think I'm at the point in my career where I can get that thing figured out pretty quickly.
Do you have any idea what can cause a team to make mistakes like you guys haven't made in the past, like pre-snap penalties? It just seems like little things like
Yeah, I think, you know, you never want to make any excuses. I think we just need to be better. We have the right players. We have guys that don't make those mistakes regularly, and I think, you know, there has been some shuffling, but that happens every week across the league, and that's never an excuse. But just communication can be better. Everything can be better. I can communicate better, and ultimately it starts with me. And our offense has not been where it needs to be the last few weeks, and I need to bring up the standard a little bit and get us where we need to be. Favorite Thanksgiving dish? I love mashed potatoes and gravy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it tomorrow.
Do you have a big tradition on Thanksgiving growing up, or great memories?
Nothing more than just being with the family and enjoying the day, and yeah, nothing crazy. We do maybe some mud football stuff and up in Northern California, but nothing too serious. Good. Maybe get some mud football, you know, tomorrow with the rain. Right? Thanks, guys.